In last class, I showed, right, about the package, how we'll do an application and send it to the software center. You remember? In the last class, I showed you how to create an application and then how to send it to the SCCM software center. So last time what we did is we went to the applications. We have created an application called PowerShell. This one, PowerShell test, and by right clicking and clicking the deploy, and here the collection should be the collection name in which our laptop or desktop which we want the software to be there. That name, that collection we should give here. So I have already created a collection, device collection for my machine. Okay, for my laptop actually, for testing purpose. So that is this one. This collection I created for my laptop. This is my laptop name and my collection. If I want to send this application to other users also, like if I want to send to both of you, right, Kirtana and Prince, then I need to select, add the machines to this group. Okay. And one more thing, guys, I am not checking my WhatsApp. If somebody is messaging by any chance, right, you guys reply to join. Okay. If you have in hand, right? If somebody has same link only, which we are joining, the previous link only. Okay, so okay. This collection I am selecting. This collection has only one machine, which is my laptop. If I want the other people also to have this application, I can also add machines to this collection. Okay, so that they can also get this software. Now I am adding only my machine to this collection, and I have browsed the particular collection which I want to select, and this is the collection. Okay. Then I clicked on next by default, and the application got deployed to that particular collection. After deployment is completed, we can see here, this is the machine for which I have deployed the application. Okay, by just right clicking and deploy and following the pattern. Once I have kept like this, I will go to the user's machine and check whether the software is reached or not. See, this is how the software center is. And here what I am doing in the application window, I am searching for the software, PowerShell. Okay. So here in few minutes this should come. So the application has reached. This is the application I want to install. So since we have deployed in available mode, if you see the SCCM, the purpose is available, not required. So if we deploy any application in available mode, then it is like self installation. User should install by himself. Click on install and install. If you are pushing by required mode, if you are selecting required while deploying, if this purpose is required, then the application will auto install. Okay. So self install is there, auto install is there. Now I have sent it in a auto install mode. Okay. And now the application has reached my machine. If the application didn't reach on time, right, then you should run some action. For that, first you need to open the control panel. Okay. And then go to configuration manager. Click on configuration manager here. Then you will get this window and you have to go to actions. And under actions, you should run two policies here. We call all these as policies. Okay. So we should run this policy, machine policy, and we should click on run. Okay. Okay. Just select run and okay. One time is enough. And also we can run this policy also. The machine policy is like it will check whether any new software has been assigned to this system. Okay. This particular system, machine level, not user. For this whole machine, any software is assigned or not, any new software. So if you are running this, then it will search if any new software is there, and then it will give the software here. Okay. And this is like application deployment. If we make any changes to this application, okay, if we change any name here or version or application related thing, if we do any kind of changes here, okay, and then update it, just like we update collection, right? We also, after making changes, we come to deployment types and click update content. Means by any chance, if you are wanting to make some changes to your application and you want SCCM to know that that update is there. See, some files are there. This many files are there in your application. Now you don't want the two files here. So if you have to delete. So now your new package should contain only these files. Okay. So in that case, what you should do, you should delete the files which you don't want and come to the respective package, right click update content. Okay. When you click on update content, SCCM will, this green will change into yellow and it will start updating your package in the SCCM servers. Okay. So if you make any changes, this circle will become yellow and the SCCM will take the changes and keep this new copy in the SCCM console servers. Okay. This is the background work. Just you need to know that whenever you make a change, you should come to deployment types, right click and update content. Just like if you add a machine to device collection, what you will do for the machine to get loaded, you should click on update membership, right? Similarly, you should click on the update content. Just a moment. Okay guys, I'm back. Just like when you create a device collection and if you want that machine to be added to that particular device collection, you click on update membership, right? Similarly, whenever you make some changes to your application, then you should come here and right click on update content. Okay. When you click on update content, this circle will become yellow and it will again read what all changes you made and it will keep a copy of this in the SCCM background. Okay. So at this point, why I am telling is if you make any changes here, you have to also run this particular action. Okay. Application deployment evolution cycle. What it will do is it will capture the changes. Think you have changed the name for PowerShell test to this PowerShell. You change a name like this. Okay. Assume that. For example, you change the name like that. Then if you are just only changing the name, doesn't require update content actually here. Okay. If you're changing files inside the binaries of the package, then you should update content. If you are changing only related to name, version or everything, no need to click the update content. You just have to come to the user machine and run this policy. When you run this application deployment and click OK, in the background it will run for some time and it will change this name to whatever name you have kept. Are you clear? Kitana, you got it?
Yes, Amelia.
Okay. Yeah. I want to repeat one more thing. You remember, right, how we opened the actions? This particular SCCM actions, console configuration properties, how we have opened? We have went to the control panel and then click on the configuration manager and then it has opened the configuration manager and you have gone to the tab called actions. Okay. You have gone to the tab called actions and under that tab you are running that particular actions, machine policy and application deployment policy. Machine policy is whenever you have a new software, you have sent some new software to machines, then you should run this policy so that machine should get that software. If you made any smaller changes other than the application changes, like you're not touching the binary related to this application. For example, we have PowerShell, we are checking, right? Okay, see if this is the files and if you're not touching the files and you're not changing any name here, you just want to change the name of the package or the version of the package like that. Only the text related changes you are doing. Then in that case, just you need to change the changes here. You want to mention like new or something. Then you just click OK here and you come here and run this application deployment action. Okay. After some time, it won't change instantly. After some time, around an hour or later, it will change. Okay. So this is the way you should open the configuration manager, and in the configuration manager mainly you have machine policy to retrieve the new software. Okay, if any new software is assigned, it will check. And the application deployment policy is if there are any changes in the deployment, changes in the application name, version, etc. Okay, this can be reflected in the application deployment. Okay, and also if you update content also, sometimes it will rectify. So whenever you make changes to the application name, version or content, then remember about the application deployment. And machine policy is only to get the software to the software center. Okay, and how this software center is getting this particular application, you guys know. Here from SCCM we are deploying to a collection. But how this software center is there? What is this software center shortcut which we are opening? What is this software center?
App with CPL.
No, this is that is control panel. The app which is a control panel. Okay, this is a shortcut for control panel, appwhich.cpl. Just like for opening the registry, we'll type like this, right? Regedit, enter. We'll get the registry. Similarly, that appwhich is a shortcut for appwhich.cpl is a shortcut for control panel, and regedit is a shortcut for registry editor. And what is it? Task manager. Task MGR. Okay, task MGR is a shortcut for task manager. This is a shortcut for event viewer. Okay, these are the shortcuts which we generally use. And for this actions also we have a shortcut. For actions, what I told you, you should go to the control panel, open the control panel. Okay, generally it will open directly. What you should do, you should go to the control panel and you should see the configuration manager directly. Okay, click on configuration manager and go to actions, and you have the actions here. And the other way is to, one more way is there, like you have sometimes control panel opens like this and you can't see the configuration manager. Okay, so in this case you should change the view to small icons, change the view by to small icons, and then configuration manager will be visible. Okay, then you should click on it and this will open up. You should go to the actions tab and run the machine policy. Whenever you deploy a new software, if the software is not reaching the machine, then you should run this policy called machine policy. And if you have made any changes to the package which you have already created, then you should run this policy as well. Okay, and if you're confused, guys, if you're confused, you don't know what you're doing, if it is a system application, just run this machine policy and application default. By default you can run. If you don't remember also, just click it, run now. Okay, just click it, run now. Okay, and this is user policy is for user related applications. Okay, and this is for patching, software update, scan cycle and all. So we are not bothered about all these things. We are only bothered about the machine policy, user policy if it is the application like Python, which comes for only users, specific users, and also application deployment for any changes to the application. And I'm telling about shortcut, right? Instead of going to control panel, changing the view, clicking on configuration manager, you can just type this, open run from start menu and type this config space sms-cfgrc and click OK. Here I don't have permission. In this machine, I don't have permissions. Control. Okay. That is control, guys, not config. Okay. Control SMS CF. SMS CFG RC. Okay. So this is the shortcut for opening the configuration manager properties. Okay. Here till now. And I'm asking about you the software center. How you are getting the software center?
Software center colon. No space. Software center colon. Run window.
No, okay.
Oh, SCCM
No,
client.
I'm asking how it
SCCM
got
client.
installed. Okay. That's great. I don't know this shortcut actually. Okay. We have to type software center at colon. Okay. It's working great. I'm asking how you got this shortcut. Who installed it? Have you installed it? You guys, Kirtana and Prince, you also have software center in your machine, right?
Oh,
How
SCCM client.
yes, that is the point. Through SCCM client, we have got this. Okay. In your personal laptop, do you have software center? No. Right? We don't have software center in our personal laptop. In our organization laptop, we have a software center since our organization works on the SCCM in the background. Okay, SCCM will install something called SCCM client. Okay, SCCM client. This is nothing but an MSI, okay, which will install on user machine. Okay, so in the software center, whatever device is present in this software center in Virtusa, right? We are working about Virtusa. So whatever device is present here should have the SCCM client MSI installed. Then only they can have this software center. Okay. Just like we are installing PowerShell MSI, then we are getting the PowerShell application, right? Whenever we are installing one installer, we are getting the application related to that application, to that MSI. See, this is Amazon Workspace. How did I get it? If I am installing the installer or MSI, which is belonging to the Amazon Workspace, then I am getting this software in the control panel. Similarly, there is an MSI for SCCM client. SCCM client is nothing but an MSI which will be installed on user machines. This will help the users or the clients on the machines. Users are nothing but machines, guys. Okay. Help the user machines to get SCCM applications. Okay. If the user's machine have the SCCM client MSI installed, then only the user will have the software center. This software center will come due to the installation of SCCM client. And once the SCCM client software center is available, they can install the application from this application tab. Okay. This application tab is purely for applications and packages done by SCCM. Updates are for patches and some other firm updates, OS related updates. Okay. Some updates, operating system is for operating system updates and updates are for firm update, patching, etc. Okay. Some n number of things will be there that are out of our syllabus. Okay. And installation status is once the status of the application changes from installing, installed, failed. So once the application task is completed, the status will show up here. Okay, so after installing, the installation is completed. So now the status is uninstalled. Similarly, if it is failed, it will show there as failed. So installation status, it will just tell you about the installation status. And next is the device compliance. Here you can check whether your system is compliant or not. What is the compliant mean? Your system is up to date. Okay, with the required policy related installations. Option. This is the business hours which we work. Okay, usually this is not appropriate one. This option is for business hours, setting our business hours like when we are working. Okay, like this. Our concern is here applications. Under applications, we'll get the applications and the programs. Okay. Now I told you how the application will reach the software center by deploying from SCCM. Okay. And if the machine is not having that software, the particular application is not reached here, you should run the actions. You should run the actions. Okay, there are 3 actions which are important, and I have shown you how to open the configuration manager directly, and I have already given you the shortcut. Okay, to open control panel, this is the shortcut. This is the registry editor and task manager, event viewer, and this is for configuration manager for software center. And why we have software center means, since SCCM client is installed, we are able to see the software center and it is working.
The configuration manager also. If the SCCM client not installed, the configuration manager also not there.
Yes, that is also true. This configuration manager also will appear only when the machine have SCCM client installed. If by any chance SCCM client is uninstalled, you can't see this SCCM configuration manager. Okay. And also,
corrupted also software center not open.
Yes, very true. Okay. And also you can't see this many actions here if the SCCM client is not installed. You will see some 2 actions, I didn't remember the exact names, but you will definitely see only 2 actions. If the SCCM client is reinstalling or updating, okay. So in that phase, you will see only few actions here. So once SCCM client is installed only, you can see the configuration and the software center also. Okay. And now, shall I show you the package model or shall I show you the device collection? Creating a device collection. Nice.
Device collection.
Device collection. We have sent one package or test package to my laptop, right? Just now, partial application we have sent to my machine. Okay. So change the name, that's why showing as new. So what I did is I have sent this application to my machine. How I sent it, I'll again show you. This is the application. I have deployed to this collection. Then my machine got this particular software. But how I created this collection and how I added my machine. Okay. Every time if you want to send a software to a machine, you cannot send directly. This is a machine. You can't directly deploy something. If you see here, and I am right clicking the computer name. Okay. This is the computer and I can't see any deploy option here. Okay. So I can't deploy or send any application individually to the machines. I can only send my application to groups or collections. Group or collection is same only. Okay. Collection. Collection means what? We have to create a collection and the collection can have 1 member, 2 member, 3 members and like that. So we have to create a collection and then only we can send the software to that particular collection. How I created is like, see, right click, create device collection and give the collection name and give the limiting collection like whatever host names you are going to give in the next tab, right? That should be searched somewhere. Like those host names are where they are present. They are present in one more collection actually. So there is one more collection called all systems. You don't know the exact location, but there are collections, okay, predefined collections are there for servers, for only Windows application. If you see this collection is for only Windows machines. What does only Windows machine means? It doesn't have any other kind of other OS related machines like Linux, Mac. Okay, we don't have that machines in this collection. This collection purely contains Windows workstations only. Okay, if there one more collection is there, all systems. In that whole virtues of whatever machine is there in that will be there in all systems. Okay, so in the device collection creation, you have to give a limiting collection in which you have to select the particular machine. This limiting collection will change to from organization to organization. Okay, I am creating a collection. Rightly create device collection. Give the collection name. Select the limiting collection. You can read here. Select a collection to use as a limiting collection. The limiting collection establishes the resources that you can add to this collection by using membership rules. Whatever machine you are going to add in next step, okay, that will be searched in this particular group which you are giving, and that will create a connection. I already told, right, the machines are coming to SCCM through the active directory linking. Since the active directory is linked only, we are able to see the machines in SCCM. Similarly, there is a limiting collection here. All systems means all systems in Virtues are here, organization. Okay, if you want to select in only Windows OS related applications, this Windows workstation you can select. Okay, you're anyway going to give a Windows machine only here, so you can limit this collection here at 20,000 machines. So whatever host names you're going to give in the next tab, okay, the laptop names which you are going to give in the next tab will be searched inside this 20,209, and if that machine is present in this collection only, then only the application will go to that particular machine. This point you are clear or confused? Just the point is whatever machine we are going to give in the collection, okay, that name will be searched here. For example, my laptop HDL Campus 3030, I have given that name. Then it will search whether this 20,209 machines are having that laptop. In this many machines, my laptop is there or not. If it is there, then only this collection will be validated, and then the count will change to 1, and the machine will get the software. Okay. Limiting means you are asking the collection to search your machine name only in this collection. Limiting to this collection, only searching inside this collection. Okay. Clicking on next. Here we can give the host names which we can add. The host names are nothing but laptop names, desktop names, like that. You should click on the direct rule to give the host name. Click next. Give your machine name which you want to install. Okay. This is my machine name. So I gave my machine name and clicked on next. This window came, so I should select this one and click on next. This is default only.
System means server and Windows.
Yes, if you are giving all systems here, it will search everything, Mac, Linux, whatever machine is there in the organization. But now we have limited it to search under Windows OS collection only.
Windows workstation only.
Windows workstation only we have given, so that it will search whether the whatever machine name I have given, this name is present in this or not. If it is present, then only the collection will be valid. Okay. If the machine is not present, right? See, if you know any server name. These servers.
చేయాలా వద్దా
See, I have taken one server name here. Okay, this is a server name, not a regular machine. It is a server. It's server like 2019, 2016 something. The OS is not Windows. Okay. In that case, what I have selected here, the limiting collection is, one second. I have created a collection here with the test collection name, but the limiting collection is only Windows OS. Means you are telling that whatever machine I am going to add in the next step, that should be part of this collection. Then only that machine is readable. See, I am going to next. I am going to direct rule. Click next. Giving the server name here instead of Windows. Okay. So clicking on next, the machine won't be visible. Why this machine is not coming here? Earlier the machine I gave, my laptop came right here. The name was visible here. But now it is not coming because this is a server and the limiting collection which we selected is not satisfying here. Okay. So that's why this server is not showing up here. If I give any other application, any other machine name. You remember any of your laptop names, guys? Or else will be from see. I have given one Windows machine name. Okay. And then I'm clicking on next. The machine is populated here because this machine is part of the limiting collection which I have selected earlier before this tab. Okay. So the limiting collection will be used to set the machines actually. If you want to install something only to the Windows OS related machines and you don't want to avoid errors like by mistake you are deploying to servers or Mac machines or something. So to avoid that, you should select the limiting collection here. Means the machine which you are going to give should be part of this collection. Then only the machine will be shown here and that will be part of this collection, added to this collection. Okay. I have added this machine. Now I am adding the second machine. To add single machines, we should go like this. Okay. If I'm going fast, please go back and see again when the video is up. Okay. I'm going to add rule, direct rule. Click next. Give the machine name or the host name you say. Select this one. Okay. Once you select this one only, then everything, these options will change and you'll get a next button also and click on next. Okay. If you are not selecting, it will ask you to select at least one resource. Okay. So I have already added that. So I have added 2 machines to the collection and I am asking it to run for every 7 days. Okay. This collection will be active for every 7 days, and if I am targeting any application to this particular collection which is having the 2 machines, so that particular application will reach the machine immediately or once the SCCM client is active or after the 7 days. Means for every 7 days it will check whether the collection is having any software assigned to it and they are installed. If they are not installed, it will get installed. Okay. This is the time where the application should check. The collection should recheck itself. Just like the kids will say, I have done this homework or not. Similarly, they have to check in every 7 days. This particular collection members got the softwares which are assigned to the collection. Okay. This is to add a single machine I showed you. Okay. Direct route. Click on next. Click on next. Default only. All options are default only. Just checking that machine name is the problem. Now this collection is showing the wait button. Refresh. One second. Okay. See, this is the collection. It is showing the waiting button and the member count is 0. Okay. You have to wait for it to populate the member count. The member count is nothing but how many machines you have added. How many machines we have added? 2 machines. We have added 2 machines here. So the count should be 2. Okay. You should refresh after some time, or you should right click update membership. Means the member count will be updated. Click on update membership. Click on S. Wait for some time.
How to edit limiting it like that?
I'll show you. It's not popular. It is taking some time, guys. This symbol shows, waiting symbol shows it is reading. Okay, it is getting ready. Right click. Right click view properties. Okay, you see the limiting collection here, global OS. Okay, to change this limiting collection, browse. Just click on browse. Go to any other collection you want to give. If you want to search under all systems, right, you have to go to that particular location. In your organization, you should be aware which collection is where. Okay, root also some collections will be there. So from root, all systems are selected. All system means it will check whether Windows is there, Mac is there, Linux is there, everything is there. Okay, then you click on apply and OK. Like this you can change. You can change the collection name. You can change the time. Okay, if you want this application to check the software assignment in every 1 day, you can change. If you want to change for minutes, if you want to change for every 5 minutes, you can change. But this is not recommended to keep it in minutes because the SCCM load will be increased. So better you keep it 1 day at least. Okay. If it is not very mandatory, you can keep 4 days or 7 days. 7 days is the perfect one which people will tell you to keep. Okay. If it is urgent requirement, you should change this, but you should change it back. Once you are done with the deployment and once the machine got installed, you should come here and definitely change the time to 7 days because you already know that the applications are installed. Okay. I showed you how to change the limiting collection. Now I came to the collection. I have just right clicked and refresh and the count is 2. Why the count is 2? Because I have added the machines, 2 machines to this collection. Okay. This is the collection I have created. And now the application, how we send it. I'm sending the same machine. See, I came to the application which I want to send to the particular members of the collection which I have created just now. Right click on deploy. Deploy means nothing but send. Deploy. Okay, deploy software wizard. Once you get this collection, you should browse for the collection which you have created. You have created a not a user collection. You have created a device collection. So you should come to the collection which you have created. What is the collection which we have created? This one. Okay, test collection. This is the one which we have created. So selecting that one means we are telling this application to go to the members of this collection. Okay, there are 2 members, 2 laptops. So the application should go to the 2 machines. Okay, then click on next. Wait a bit here because we have already distributed it. I told you in the last class what is distribution. You should wait till these machines are populated here. Click next. Here is the mode where you should select available or required. Available means you are sending the application so that the application will be enabled for the user like this. User can click on install and install it. This is available. If you want this install button to be automatically started and the application should install by itself, auto install for the user, then you should select the required. Okay. If you are selecting the required, you should select this option also. This is for the work from home users, metered internet connection people. Okay. So this is the thing. Usually we'll select available only for most of the applications. If you're selecting required, that is auto installation. Click on this and next are all default options only from here. For available also similar only. For available no need to check anything. Go to next. Check the summary whether it is right or not. Click on next and click close. Now this application got deployed to the collection, this collection, and this collection has two machines. So the machines which are part of this collection should get this software in some time. If the software is not reaching the machine in after some, usually it will reach in 30 to 40 minutes. Okay. Okay. Or 4 hours. There is a scenario like for every 4 hours, SCCM client will check whether they have any new application request. This is as per my organization I am telling you. This is your organization, you have some changes that will differ. Usually we'll ask the user to wait for 40 minutes, okay, for the application to reflect. Sometimes it can reflect instantly after 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or after a restart, anything, okay. If that is not reflecting, you can come and run the actions which we have already run. But what if you don't have access to the user machine? Machine policy and deployment you will run. And what if you don't have access to user machine? See, what you have to do is, you have to come to the collection name. Instead of going to machine and running the actions, going to this machine and running the actions manually, you should come to SCCM, come to the particular collection for which the users need the application. Okay, right click, client notification. This client notification is nothing but this action tab. Okay, the client notification is nothing but a action tab. Here are the actions which are here in the actions tab. Whatever actions you are seeing here, these and these are similar only. Okay, so here what is that one? What is machine policy here? If you see, the names are very much different. Here the machine policy is nothing but download computer policy. If you are clicking on download computer policy and clicking on OK, that means you have ran this particular action on all the machines which are part of this collection. Now I just ran the client notification. So these two machines will have this machine policy enabled. Okay. And if I am running for some, assume for this 29 machines, if I am right clicking and clicking on client notification, download computer policy and OK, means I am refreshing the policy on 29 machines. Okay. So this is a shortcut. For this also same thing. There are huge number of machines. You can right click and client notification, download computer policy. As the member count is more, it will take some more time to reflect on each and every machine. So instead of going to the machine, you can run here client notification, download computer policy for machine policy, and application, evaluate application deployments is the first policy which we are seeing here. This application deployment policy is nothing but here the evaluate application deployments. Okay, if you are running this means you have run this action on that particular machine. But this will take a few minutes of time to reflect for the user to get the software. If he is not getting the software, then you should do it multiple times also. Okay. And also I'll tell you. And whenever you are sending a machine, right, application, right, you are running actions. So what is happening in the background? There are SCCM logs. There are SCCM logs. Okay, C Windows CCM logs. Okay, so here are some logs. And what is the application related logs here? There are too many logs actually. Okay, 4, 5 are important are there. But the main log you should know is app enforce.log. This log will have all the information about the application deployment which has done on this machine. Okay. So usually what happens is this discovery will check whether the application is present or not. The process is there. I'll explain in a later part. Okay, first let me explain in a short form now, as of now. Okay, app enforce.log will contain all the information about the application which has you sent to the user's machine. Okay, if you come to the app enforce, right click, edit with notepad. I'm opening with notepad. The view will be like this. Okay, this application will show here, this log will show like which application has reached the system. This if you see this log, the Google Chrome is the latest one which is deployed on this machine. Okay, and the time is this one and the date is this one. Okay, so like this only it will give the information. If you see here, chrome.bat is the script which is run on this system, then only the Chrome got installed on this system on 20th of November. Okay. And also how it got installed? By using this location. In this location, the software got downloaded. Means whenever the user came here, searched for Chrome application here and clicked on install for the Chrome application, what happened is the software got downloaded to this location. This is the location where software will get downloads. Yeah. Okay, whenever you send a software, right? This is the SCCM path. Okay, C Windows CCM cache is the SCCM path. In this path, your application will get downloaded. See, this is the folder structure. This is the automatic structure actually. Okay, if I delete all these files again, that can be formed in a 1A, 2A, whatever folder name we can't assume. Okay, that will be created automatically by the system. So here what it is there, this is a folder with binaries. How we got this folder? Similarly, how we got this folder here? Means this particular folder is formed. The DN folder is created when we have come here and clicked on the Chrome application. Assume this is a Chrome application. Okay. And you click on install. When you click on install, this particular path, in this particular path, a folder called DN is created. And under this path, the Chrome application related files got placed. Okay. Chrome.bat, Chrome.exe or MSI. All these files got downloaded. What are those files actually? Those files are nothing but, see, this is the application which we have created. Okay, this is the application which we have created. We have an MSI. We have created bash script for both the installing and uninstalling the MSI. So this particular files will be copied to this location automatically when you click on download. Okay, through Software Center, when you are clicking on install, what is happening? First, the downloading part will come. Okay. First it will show download and then it will install. When it is showing download, the files will be created in under the CCM cache. This folder, the files, whatever application files which we have created, that will be downloaded or placed in this path. Okay. And the folder name will be decided by SCCM only. We can't decide that. Okay. So it will download the files necessary for the application and then it will start the installation by selecting the install and it will get installed. Okay. Guys, you got it? Okay. Yeah. Anita, stop again. Okay. Since you got it right, whenever we click install here, that will show downloading and the downloading means it will create a folder under this path. Okay. And under that particular folder which it has created, it will copy the package which we have created under SCCM. How it is copying? We have created a package, right? We have created a package already and we have given the path. We have created the package and during the deployment phase, if you see the last video, you will understand. In the deployment phase, we have given the whatever installation bat script is run for installation, it should run. During uninstallation, it should run this. From where it should run this? It should take the files from this location. Okay. Applications and this name. Whatever. This is the same path I am showing you. This is taking the files from this location and making a copy on the user's machine and then installing it because you don't want to corrupt these files. Okay. So it is taking those files and placing a copy here and then starting installing on the user machine. Okay. That's how it is installing. And in this log, we can see what is happening, like what application got installed at what time, from which location that particular application got installed and all. Okay. Usually what happens is there is a process actually, just like we do discovery of the application, right? Whenever you get a new application, what you will do? You will do discovery. During discovery, what you will check? Whether the application is fine or not. Similarly, here SCCM also, when you send this application to this SCCM Software Center, when they click on install, before downloading only, it will check whether the application is already installed on the system. Okay. Assume we have 7 zip. See, this machine has 7 zip. but you're trying to install the same 7-zip, same version again. So what is the pattern it will follow? It will check if the application which we are installing is already installed or not. Okay. How it will check? By basing on the detection method which you have given. Okay. Detection method. This is the detection method. So the first step is it will check whether this particular key is present and the version is equal to this or less than this. If it is greater than this, that means the higher version is already installed. So when the higher version is installed, the lower version cannot be installed on top of a higher version. So the installation will stop and it will say as installed only, because the higher version, the machine is already compliant with a higher version. So it will say as installed. If the machine already contains the same version, then also it will show the status as installed. If the machine does not contain this version and it has a lower version than this, then the installation will start installing. Okay. If the application is already installed or not, it will check. If the application is not installed, then it will start downloading. For downloading, it will use a cast log. Here for discovery, to check whether the application is already installed or not, it will use appdiscovery.log. See here. There is a log called appdiscovery.log, appenforce.log, cast.log. Okay. So what it will do, it will discover whether the application is present or not, and it will check under the app discovery, and then it will, for downloading, it will come to the cache server, and after that it will store all data in the appenforce.log. Okay. One more log is there, I am not getting at the moment. I'll explain in the next lesson. Morning class I will explain. This app intentable. This log will also have some information. App intentable. If possible, please go through it. I'll also recheck once and tell you. Mostly these are the 4 logs that are important. Appdiscovery.log, cast.log, appenforce.log, appintentable.log. These are the 4 logs which are related to the SCCM application deployment. Okay. If they're asking about you the applications logs, this is the answer. Okay. So in appenforce, we can check whether what is the data is there. Appenforce can also be opened like this. Like earlier what we did, right click, edit in Notepad. Okay. Notepad it opened like this. But we can also open this with right click, open with cmtrace.exe. If SCCM client is installed, right, this you can see. Okay, cmtrace.exe. Then what we did just now, right click the log, open with cmtrace.x86 I selected, and if you see the view of the log, how it has changed. Earlier it was like, this is the view of the log earlier, which was clumsy, little bit not understandable. We have to search each and everything like that, it is there. But now the view has changed like this. Okay. So in this view, we can see line by line clearly, and one more advantage is it will show the errors by highlighting them in red. Okay. It will show the warnings also by highlighting in yellow for some applications if there is a warning. Okay. So using this cmtrace tool, this cmtrace tool is present inbuilt only. Okay. Whenever you install SCCM, that is installed. I'll show you. C Windows CCM cmtrace.exe. This exe will be present on your system when SCCM is installed. That's why you are able to open the log with cmtrace. Okay. And once you open it, you can see the view like this, and this log is very much useful. This tool is very much useful because it highlights your errors and warnings. If there is an error, it will highlight in red so that you can easily identify. Other than searching each and every line, it will show the UI so you can solve it. Okay. And these are the logs. That's all, guys. I think we are done with application model. Okay. You have any doubts?
You have deployed a PowerShell to your machine, right? After the deployment is successful, the machines or the collection got removed from the deployment the tab, or it will remain as it is?
The collection will remain as it is only. What happens is if it is already installed, right? See, the Chrome has been deployed to some machines. this many machines has already got installed. That the collection will be same, but while checking after 7 days or 7 hours, I showed you, right, the timeline. After that much time, it will check again, and if the application is already installed, it won't reinstall. What I told you, the process, the discovery will happen, right, every time. The discovery will happen if the application is already installed, because you already installed it, right, first time. So if it is already installed, it will ignore. It will say to the app and CAS, it won't go to CAS for downloading. It won't download if it is already there. It will directly come to App Enforce and tell that like the application is already installed, no job for us. Okay. If the application is not installed, then only the downloading part comes to picture and then the installation happens. So let's discuss it. Let's discuss for 2 minutes and close this. Otherwise, I'll tell you. Okay, otherwise we'll discuss tomorrow app interval and the package model. Okay.